Is that just another clickbait title? Is it April Fool's Day? No. Oh boy, here we go. Another YouTuber with too many subscribers that doesn't get any views hardly, except for the few loyal fans that he has. Complaining about how YouTube hates them and it's not fair. Well, you're going to hear me rant only because I don't think it's really a YouTube hates us kind of thing, even though it does seem that way half the time. It's more just, it's the algorithm in 2021. It favors the big. I mean, I'm suggested as a Sniper Wolf and Mr. Beast all the time, and I don't like their videos and watch them or anything. I mean, you can't go anywhere on YouTube without getting suggested the big guys. And little guys now are actually being given a chance, which is good, because when I was starting, believe me, all you wanted was to get some sort of recognition. You'd go on Reddit, you'd get, voted down because you were self-promoting or whatever else. You just couldn't do that. But if you had Discord, you had enough friends that shared your viral video, then it would go good. And that happens today in 2021. I see a lot of itty-bitty YouTubers that get a chance. Hope it doesn't go to their head, though, because it gets harder from there usually. But yeah, we saw a lot of that with FNF, and we did okay with FNF at the beginning of the year. And then this summer, when my son was taking over the channel, because I just want him to really enjoy doing it and make videos, but he doesn't. And a lot of it is just how difficult it is to look at your viewership not watching any of your videos, or them getting suggested to other new possible subscribers on YouTube. So 260,000 subscribers plus means absolutely nothing today in YouTube, other than you're a mid-sized YouTuber, which is more of an uphill battle to me, I think, unless all of your subscribers are coming and commenting and enjoying your videos and they came for that content. A lot of you guys want some skid and pump videos, which were fun to make. They're not very much fun watching people watch them and get more views than you get when you put all the work into them, and that's something that you can't change. I mean, it's just going to be that way. You're going to put a lot of work into something. Making mods is totally too much work. Just had a video, made a mod. It took 8 hours or more to make the mod, and it didn't get over 2,000 views on the video at first. It may be up to 5 now. I mean, as you're listening to this, things change, but rarely, if a video doesn't get traction early on, it's gonna just fizzle. And you know that when you put the video out, you're like, come on, hype's gotta be there. Did I put it out at the right time of the day? You know, and looking at all the analytics and trying to sweat over that and stress over that is no fun. It doesn't make YouTube fun. Other creators out there that all they want to do is just say, okay, I made something, I feel good that I made it, and they get 10 views. I remember those days, believe me. I sometimes feel like that's where I am with the number of subscribers and the number of views. If I had 10 subscribers and 10 views, I'd be very happy with that, actually. You can start over, and you can hope that the people that are going to watch are going to subscribe, but to get your channel to be monetized, which is the holy grail of doing YouTube, because you want to be a partner, you want to actually profit a little bit, unless your stuff is so good that people will come to Patreon and support you. I could do that. I would, if I got $50 a month and they were people on Patreon that said, you know, you make really good content, you're not big enough to be monetized, you know, I could deal with that, actually. So here we are, 2021, with full tilt on. And YouTube basically hates us. I feel like I've jabbed YouTube all along because I thought it was kind of a joke most of the time when I started the channel and couldn't get enough subscribers. But back then, you didn't have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours. You could immediately become a YouTube partner. They changed the rules, and if you were under the bubble like CT3000, my son was, who has the channel now and has his own channel, which he really wants to get to the point where he has 4,000 watch hours. So he needed to make content, and he knows that, but he hasn't had time or feel like the content he's making is going to get that watch hours. Now it will, I think, eventually, but he needs to put the time into it. And putting time into your channel, it's... Oh, what am I talking about anyway? Oh, here we are with Squid Doll shooting at Animaniacs. I was going to make these Mono and Six actually look like the Squid Game contestants with their jumpsuits. I know that's a bit of a meme, and Predator, one of my subscribers, I will link to his channel, suggested I did that, and I thought it was a good idea. I just didn't know if I could find the time to do it, and I really haven't found the time. I actually was working more on Dark Deception height comparisons again, because that video is one of the few in the last few months that has actually done well, and I didn't put enough real effort into it in time, not thinking it was going to do as well. So now I really want to go back and try to do a little bit better for the Dark Deception fans, because that does matter, that you put out good information instead of just clickbaity video game news kind of, oh look, it's inverted colors, well, how much time did that take me to do? And I put out 20 videos a day, and they're mostly, yeah, shit posts. And but they're YouTube Kids Be Like shit posts, which do really well for YouTubers that are in the YouTube Kids Be Like things. But I am not going to do just Among Us content and squishy Hello Neighbor and other things like that, because it works for the algorithm and gets promoted with YouTube Kids. I've got to compete against, and I'm not going to point out any country or anything because it's global. I mean, you've got people in Russia and South America and wherever, and some of them are really, really good at animating. I don't know if there's multiple people doing these things or what, but they can spit stuff out. It is just amazing. How can one guy and his son do that? No, leave a family is not going to be able to do that. You got to contract out some work to be able to put out constant YouTube Kids Be Like content, and those channels are very profitable. So if you're looking to be a video mill, which is what I'm calling them, and that's what they are. They literally churn out the stuff, and they look for what's going to be popular. They get the horror games, they do all that stuff, and we fell into this a little bit trap because we are kind of stuck doing horror games, because we started, our claim to fame was Bendy when I was doing 3D printing and papercraft, and all those good days when I was spending a ton of time, and a few of those videos did well, and that's how we kept going and saying, okay, yeah. And then there were downtimes, lots and lots of downtimes where we weren't making anything, nobody's watching our videos. Well, okay, Bendy dried up, and we all know the story about that. Fans aren't really that happy with Mr. Meatly, and I thought the Meatly series that we were doing with SFM, and that was something that CT3000 was cutting his teeth on and learning some animation, and is actually probably part of why he has always been interested in 3D animation and is going to school for that. So hopefully he will get to do more Blender and stuff that he's been playing with and learning, and Maya and all kinds of other cool stuff, and actually use that for learning purposes as well as making a video. So if you support him in his 3D modeling / 3D animation career track, that would be great. I don't know why I just have a love-hate relationship with this channel and with YouTube in general. So I don't know that YouTube hates Full Tilt-On or Full Tilt-On hates YouTube a little bit, but it's just been I don't think it's hate. It's too strong of a word. It's just been a big slog. It's been a long process to stay relevant, and 2021 relevant for FNF in Little Nightmares 2, but I'd say nothing else. Previous years, it might have been the Coffin Dance, and we didn't milk that because we didn't like it to milk it. I mean, the Mario Coffin Dance, the remix, the song was good. It was great while we could monetize it, and then when we couldn't, it just kind of sucked. But, you know, it's what it is. So I'm going to wrap this up. I know I'm just ranting and talking about Full Tilt-On and where we go from here. So stick around if you'd like. If you don't want to watch videos, you don't have to.